Do you get this reaction all the time, don't you?
Well, no, I don't know. I don't know. How
No,
y'all do it?
no.
Stunningly beautiful
I
woman.
saw
Yes.
Jennifer
Wow.
when I think maybe your book came out or someone Jeanette's book came out and you were there to support her. Girl,
Shirley's book, Shirley Ralph's book.
was it Cheryl's book?
Hmm.
Wow, boo. God is amazing because you look amazing.
Thank you.
Not saying you wasn't amazing before. It just threw me
It's
off.
okay.
Woo, yes. Give me some of that medicine, girl.
Thank you.
Wow.
See, she's drinking a lot of water too.
Right.
A lot of good water. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Jennifer Holliday.
Oh my
Hey!
God. Two-time
Hello.
Tony, Grammy winner in the color purple. Your arms are too short to box with God. Oh my God. Dreamgirls. You are a superstar, girlfriend. Oh my God. Look at behind her, y'all. Look at the sparkle. Oh my Lord.
Oh.
I want to come in your closet.
Nice. Oh,
And the boa.
coordinated.
We see the boa back
You see
there.
the
Nice.
girl?
We know you have a birthday coming up. We wanted to say happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
you.
Thank you. Yes, I'll be my 60th birthday.
Hey!
No way.
Wow.
Thank you.
We'll never
What's
think
on your
that.
bucket list?
Well, my bucket list in terms of my career would be I have never been in a movie. So I would like to still try for that if that's possible.
Okay.
And then my my personal bucket list I think would be to just take a trip by myself like to some far away place. I don't know. I've traveled, fortunately all over the world, but so many places are still curious to go. But
Sure.
that would take a little courage. It's kind of like, when I can get back, y'all. When, I don't know. I do want to do something like maybe like a safari. I've never done that. Something a little more risky for me. I don't know.
Let me ask you, you don't hear that often about go by myself. Why do you want to go by yourself?
I think that I would just like to experience some things and just have my own opinion. Today, everything we have to have everybody's opinion or thought, and I don't have an opinion or thought on everything. So I don't want to be forced to feel things that I don't feel or experience things that I don't. I just would like to take it in as I
As you
feel
see
it
it,
and
yeah.
own it for myself and
Mhm.
not be reflected upon, well, they didn't like this food. Well, I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Well, they didn't like that the bed was, well, I liked it.
Mhm.
So it's almost like you can't have your own feelings or thoughts anymore. Everything is dictated by someone else,
Mm.
Jennifer, let's cut to the chase here. And I am telling you,
Yeah.
Yes.
when
Yeah.
that song came out, honestly, were you 10 years old?
Well,
I mean, were you 10 years old? That song has been.
I was close because Dreamgirls will be 40 years old next year. So
Okay.
yeah, so it
Wow.
was very close. I started working on it at 19, and
Okay.
we opened on Broadway right at my 21st birthday.
Wow.
Mm.
So in creating the song, I was only still a teenager.
Wow.
So how does it feel to have a song that is so recognized, but beyond so recognized and so attempted to be sung?
Right.
How does it feel to know that that song has been butchered by so many singers?
Say it again,
And
George.
can
Butcher.
Cue
you
the close up on
imagine the
Jennifer's
number?
face. Cue the close up on her face, please. Thank you.
Can you imagine the number of singers that attempted, and I mean totally obliviate, just tore the song down?
That you wanted to call and cuss them out.
My God.
I don't know, but I don't know if you've ever seen this one clip. There's this beauty pageant or something like that. I don't know. This poor little white lady. I don't know if she's in a yellow dress. That's all I know. And she bless her heart. That's all I got to say. That's probably one of just the most worst ones I've ever seen.
Oh my God!
Okay, but she won. I think she even won her pageant.
Well, God bless her heart because He didn't bless her voice.
Jennifer, honestly, has anyone ever given it true justice?
Come
you said,
close.
Okay, I'm gonna push away.
I
Good
can
job.
give you a clap, right?
Well, I do think that many in this younger generation have. You
Okay.
know, I do have to say, you know, because Jennifer Hudson was in the movie, and that I do feel that she did do an excellent job.
She did.
And I also feel that other people since then, I've gone to see Amber Riley in London in the production of Dreamgirls. She did an excellent job because she was actually changed it up a little bit. She didn't kind of do exactly what I did. She kind of like
Made it her own.
She really did, and it had chose some interesting, you know, choices for her delivery and stuff. So I was very, very impressed with her, and so many others, even as young as 8 years old, I've heard. You
Wow.
know, so I think that the song has to come from a place of passion and heart. So
Definitely.
So you have to look there to sing it. And then I also feel that you also have to have some sense of wanting to be a winner in you. So in one way, I get a little frustrated that they do, you know, butcher the song, as you say, or whatever.
Right.
But on the other hand, I have to applaud the courage. Because if
Yes.
you think you can sing a Jennifer Holliday song, well, come on in.
Bring it on.
Right.
That's something in you, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something in you to want to win, and I have to applaud that.
I can tell you one thing. Jennifer Hudson, when I watched the movie, I was afraid for her for that song. And as I watched her, I mean, she did a great job. But the feeling that you put in that song, it just wasn't the same. And I don't think anyone will be able to do what you did.
Well, I think it's
just
different because I created the song
Right.
with the moment. So
Right.
I didn't sing it after someone.
Yeah.
I was actually the first to sing it. And actually the song was birthed in what they call a workshop. So we did a theater workshop of Dreamgirls, and that was born in the process of doing that. So I don't know if we can ask people about the heart or where they're singing it from.
Sure.
Because mine was from giving birth to a song, to others of saying, I want to sing a song or copy a song or whatever.
emulate it,
whatever they want to do. It's kind of difficult that way, you know.
Have you ever sung that song to your ex or hummed it?
Look,
It
I
was
sang
humming?
it to all of my exes.
Well,
A song does not make
I'm the best
a
thing you ever
man
had.
be good, even if you begging. So maybe the choice
wait,
is
say
not
it
to
again for the
beg
fellas in the
because
say
they
that
still gonna
again for
act
the ladies in the back, Jennifer. Tell them again for the ladies in the back that hear the song what? Does not make a man
act good, okay? So maybe
go.
we can change our choices of begging, because if they gonna cut up and act a fool if they want to, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He gonna do what he want to. He gonna be where he want to be. He gonna show you that, and if you want to keep that, that's what you do. You know,
Right.
so I sang it in a real high key to all of my
right?
all of them.
I know they was like, oh God, let me get out of here.
Not as many as Elizabeth Taylor, but I've been up there.
Right.
And
Do you want to remarry?
huh?
Would you want to get married?
Oh, I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to. I would love at this age to explore the world with someone. You know, if they would like to travel and stuff. I don't know. If they just want to stay home, then that's not good. But if I could find someone who would like to travel once we're out of the pandemic.
Once we can, right?
You know,
Do you
once
think
we're out
you'll
of the
be-
pandemic and they allow us to bring Lysol on the plane?
That's hilarious.
It would be great to have someone to travel around the world and look at some things. You know, after I take my trip by myself. Then I would like to bring someone in, because when you bring someone, then you have to compromise. You have to be acknowledge that you are not alone and that you are doing things together. So if they don't like that particular dish, you're gonna have to eat some of their dish Okay.
Do you think it'll be easier or more difficult if you was to get married again? Knowing what you know and your experience, do you think it'd be easier for you to be a wife or harder for you to be a wife again?
It would be a lot easier for me because even though I wasn't a child star, a teenage star, it's very difficult. At Dreamgirls, we opened on Broadway. I was already a star at age 21. My first Grammy at age 21.
Wow.
Then, 22, it's kind of like you having the weight of being a star. And I just was miserable, not from the stardom itself, but from the loneliness of the responsibility of making sure that my voice was right, that I could get to do those 8 shows every week. And then, so by the time that I did start growing up, I still was, just a very inside kind of person, so it's only been in my latter years that I have become this Jennifer. So maybe God has restored some of my youth. Maybe that's why you're looking at me and go, okay,
now do you want to go younger man or older man?
I would not like so much younger. You know what I'm saying? I like the 50-ish kind of thing, who kind of where it doesn't kind of mesh to, because men mature late. Whether they have money or not, their whole sense of who they are is developed late. And their insecurities or whatever they may have is also developed late. So I think that
most of them we develop late and fizzle out early.
But I think that a 50-ish guy, would do well for me, because after he feel that he has accomplished some things on his own. I wouldn't mind if he had children, because I have no children, so I would love some grandbabies. I don't have any, so I have no children, so I would love if he has, children. And so yeah.
Would you approach a dude? Would you walk up and say, hi, how are you? I just saw you over there. You look attractive. Like to have some. Would you do that?
You said have to have what?
Would she walk up to a man? Meaning,
last part,
have what though?
Have
You never.
something.
Would you
didn't
like
go
to
out
have
finish
what?
Would you like to have
Conversation.
I heard
Would
an
you like,
S after that. I swear I heard like a little
would you
S
like
after
to have
that.
some coffee and conversation?
Oh, some
I just saw
coffee.
you.
Oh, some coffee. That's the S
coffee
you
and
heard, Rick.
conversation. What word did you think I said, Rick?
Would you like to have relations?
Relationships. Well, we grown people. I mean, if you wanted that. Would you do that?
I can take my teeth out.
Oh my gosh.
Really
That's
good.
pretty good. That's pretty good. Wow.
Well, maybe we can go on a date, me and you. I'm nothing but 61 years old.
right.
Right.
So I don't know if I would have that kind of thing to approach someone, but I think I could, definitely make sure I'm in someone's way.
Right.
He goes, excuse me, I'm trying to reach this over here. I need a drink, or I think I could try to make myself in their way a lot.
Yeah.
To see if they could approach me.
Yeah. Jennifer, a few years ago, you were asked to sing at the inauguration, received a lot of death threats since then. Probably one of the best decisions you made not to do it, because the president and what he's done and what he's become now. What are your thoughts about that now that you look back on that decision? Was it the right decision?
Oh, it definitely was the right decision. One of the main reasons, though, I had made the decision, because, like I said, I did not know enough about Donald Trump, because it's kept. A lot of us have been employed by Donald Trump and had been in his home, and so Donald Trump got a lot of pictures with a lot of us, bigger names than me, who used to hang out with him. So I think the confusion was maybe the celebrity reality star, me not having any tapes or interviews or anything of him from his political stuff. I mean, now they play all of that stuff, things that he used to think. And I was like, well, why didn't y'all play all of this like during the primaries and stuff? Because we're just thinking he's the reality star and the celebrity host, and everybody wants to be like him. I mean, he's in a lot of rappers' songs, idolized by a lot of, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't aware of all of that. But I think for me, more than anything, I just didn't want people fighting about me. I definitely didn't want people, upset about me. It really wreaked a great devastation on the gay community, which is one of my largest group of supporters, and they were crying and everything like that, and telling me, well, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. And I said, well, well, how come you all didn't make that an issue, with Hillary? I mean, I didn't bring, a lot of stuff just did not even get brought up during the primaries or whatever. A lot of things, I think that the media let us down in terms of giving us all of this information that they were able to get after he became president. It's like, okay, this is great, y'all doing all of this investigative reporting and everything now, but you didn't do enough, to kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm glad that I did make the decision, and that it was just, I didn't want people hurting. And yes, the death threats were one thing, but I think that it was more so just what the people, my fans were feeling. And I didn't want them hurting and saying, don't do this to us. That's what a lot of people were saying, don't do this to us. And I've never had any kind of decision. Because number one, I was not on anybody's radio. I was like, okay, and so since I'm doing this, can y'all, at any point, can y'all just go buy some of my stuff?
Buy my music.
You were actually still on the radio, but people just played that one song on repeats,
I was like, if y'all can play my song or go download my stuff, because I haven't seen none of y'all in about 3 or 4 years, but this is what's bringing y'all back. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, so I wasn't angry nor hurt, and just a bit of afraid in the sense where, people would get that upset to say, we're going to kill you. Yeah. But with social media, people threaten to kill you for less than that. So it's kind of like, everything is kind of iffy today in terms of what you say or what you don't say or what you do.
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
I am.
No, I think that it's okay. And like I said, it wasn't something that I wanted to fight for. Now, if it was something I wanted, because a lot of people kept coming and said, well, Jennifer, you have a right to do what you want to do. I said, I do have a right to do what I want to do, but that doesn't make it the right thing to do, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at people saying, don't do this to us.
Right.
That's a broader look. Right.
Yeah, because that song, I'm telling you, we felt like we own that song. Yeah. That is our song,
and
then
and I feel that, and I agree with that. So that makes me, that made me okay with the whole thing.
And it's as strange as this sounds, we feel like we own you in a lot of ways, because that's people feel like you belong to them and that song.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I hate to say this too, but it did make me feel like a sense of belonging, because a lot of us, not just necessarily older singers, but a lot of us have been abandoned.
Older singers. Wait, hold on. She said older singers. Let me laugh.
We just got so all of a sudden we come up to do something. It's like, oh, okay, so now you don't want me to go. You don't want me to make any money. You don't want me to do anything.
Wow.
I understand.
But I understood it, because I how can I say this? I've had a lot of therapy in my life. And when you do therapy, you have to step in other people's shoes so that you won't take everything so personal. Yeah. And you have to learn where is that other person coming from, so that you can move forward as well.
Absolutely.
Nice.
When we think about the curious case of Jennifer Holliday, we think of only a few singers can do this. They make a song that is so powerful that anything that they make after that, we don't remember it.
I know.
That song that you made was so powerful, you can just go, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done. And that's the case. And of course, you've made so many songs after that, but people just don't remember. That's how
song.
when we
I'm sorry, I have to beg to differ with you. I don't know if people don't remember I have 2 Grammy Awards. And then I also had 3 top 10 R&B hits. So I won't say that they don't remember.
Absolutely,
But
I wouldn't
also
either.
at the time, I was only 21 years old, and the song came from a play, not from my recording
From your album.
personal album.
Mm.
So let me do this in
But
this
my
box
second
right
and
now.
my third album also
Yeah.
did very well.
Right.
And I do have, fans who would beg to differ with you that if they don't remember any other song beside that, I'm telling you.
Right. And
agree.
I'm not saying the other songs weren't great, because you're
No, I
to
didn't
us,
say
you're,
that, and I didn't
yeah.
say that the other songs were great. Your
Right.
comment was you said nobody remembers them. So I'm just
No. We use these words. When I say no one remembers, because someone does remember. That song was just so strong that it sits in a category by itself.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that I was only 21 at the time. So if you're
Gotcha.
saying I'm done at 21, I don't
No.
know how I would have said that. No, you said I could have said after I do that, I'm done. But at 21 years old, you don't say
Right.
I'm
You don't
done.
say that you're done.
Actually
Right.
hoping that you're going to
Exactly.
be able to do some other things. And case in point with Jennifer Hudson, in the sense where she recorded it for the movie,
Right.
but her own recording career also has not garnered the same type
It hasn't.
of whatever.
Right, that's
but
true.
there
It
are
hasn't.
some Jennifer Hudson moments that where she's
Right.
performed that we latch on and that we remember to.
Absolutely.
Even though she has not been able to do it with her recording career. So so I don't know when you say we don't know how life goes. We don't know how this business goes. Everything is not predicated on our talent. It's predicated on a lot of things and what's going on. So, so I can't really look back on my career like that. I have to go where we are and through the times. And I was also a victim of a lot of things going from 21. So started with the R&B, then enters disco. The area of disco in the 80s, then enters rap, then enters hip hop, then whatever. So it became where R&B is not even on the TV for Grammys anymore.
Right, you get pushed back.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so we got cast aside, and I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that a lot of things play into why a record or a recording career does not happen the way we want it to happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Jennifer, before you go, and again, I know your birthday's right around the corner, and I know you wanted to do something special, and you teamed up with these 2 organizations. Tell us about the organization and what you get ready to do. So fabulous.
Yes, so I'm going to be doing my first virtual concert, and it'll be, of course, for my 60th birthday.
Nice.
And so this wonderful organization, the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, had said, hey, what about if we team up and partner with you? We have a subsidiary organization called the Healthy Housing Foundation, where we provide homes to make homes more affordable, moving people from homeless to housing. And this organization is basically in Los Angeles and in South Florida, but they have organizations throughout the United States. They've already provided 1,000 homes for people in just the 2 years that they have formed. AHL, the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, has been around for a long time, but the HHF has only been around a couple of years. So they wanted to bring awareness for them, and we have partnered on other things. And so hopefully, this will garner some fruits for them. And so the tickets are $20, and there's also a VIP ticket for $60, which is a virtual meet and greet. So that'll be my first one for that. And portions of the proceeds, will go towards the Healthy Housing Foundation. So if you want to buy tickets, you can go to www.stellartickets.com. And if you want to find out more about Healthy Housing Foundation, that's healthyhousingfoundation.org. So that's going to happen on my actual birthday.
That's awesome.
October 19th, that's a Monday night. And I know it's a lot of things going on there, but every night now with TV and internet, everything is crowded now. It's like
Absolutely.
because we all watching everything. In fact, all of those streaming shows I've watched. You're supposed to watch one a week. I've watched all of them.
Everything.
What's next? Because you watch all of them in one.
Yes.
Yes.
Just keep playing. Keep going.
Jennifer,
right?
do you ever not smile? I mean, that smile is just—it's
beautiful.
really infectious. Like when you look at you just have to continue smiling with you. Wow.
Thank
Well, listen.
No,
Thank you
no,
for sharing
no,
this.
No,
No,
No, no,
no,
Okay.
no.
We love you, Jennifer.
I
We
love
do.
you too, and thank you so much for your support. And
course.
just thank you for the love that you show me. I appreciate this, and I just have to be honest with you. It's hard for us to get any interviews or anything like that, and people have forgotten about us. And so when Imara told me, Kennedy told me that that I could be on your show, I felt very just thank you. We're a lot of us. We're struggling out here.
Yeah.
We haven't
don't
forgotten
have an
about you.
audience. We don't have an audience now, and we don't have a way to work. And so I don't want to keep smiling, but we have been struggling, and and it's very difficult for a lot of us. And so thank you so much.
Jennifer, you want to leave us with a little something?
Girl, you gonna make
And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I ever know. There's no way I can ever go. No. Get your ticket, get your ticket. I'm savage, Paul. Savage.
Yeah.
Clean up in aisle 5, please. Clean up in aisle 5.
Jennifer Holliday, y'all.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
That was awesome.